Tony D and Little Joan, and this is your Piney podcast. All things South Jersey. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing, Piney. Check out the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. You have been checking out the Pineys, and you have been checking it out on Kindle Unlimited. So I think I got 3 or 4 people reading today. Nice day to curl up with a book, hang out in South Jersey. Snow's mostly melted. I think it's down here anyway. Up north, there's still a little bit on the ground. I just got a little bit on my grass. But anyhow, let's get into it. We're checking the headlines in South Jersey. I always start with the crime, get it out of the way. There's not a lot of crime this week, so that's good. First up, New Jersey School District to pay out $6 million to settle sex abuse case. This is from Edgewood High School. Talked about this earlier in the week. Shocking. Although, unfortunately, not that shocking. I'm just, we don't get a lot of this down south, but, when it happens, it's just unbelievable. And this was 98 to 2003. It takes forever to get these guys, too. I mean, it's like 20 years ago. It's just unbelievable. That these people think they can get away with this kind of thing is unbelievable. But they do for a while, I guess. Berlin Borough man arrested and charged in connection with shooting near Rutgers Camden campus. Victim and suspect were not students. 36-year-old Pine Hill man has sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was dropped off at Cooper University in a private vehicle. So none of that's good. And this is all very local. So, doesn't really say why he shot him. One can speculate. Though. So, watch yourselves out there. This is all very local to me, so it's a little scary. Berlin, Pine Hill is all around me. Suspect flees New Jersey hit-and-run crash that killed the pedestrian. This is in Absecon. Driver fled the scene at a hit-and-run on Route 30 Saturday night. Crash occurred about 9 near the Executive Lodge Motel, East Turner Ave in Absecon. So if anybody saw anything, make sure you call the cops. That's not right. The Absecon Police Department are at 609-641-0667, extension 214. It's just not right. Just not right. I guess it looks like the person died. I mean, here's the thing. It's not good if you hit someone with your car, obviously, but no one thinks you did it on purpose. You always got to stop. You always have to stop. Because that person you hit, you could save their life. Yeah, you may go through a lawsuit, but you're not going to be able to live with yourself. Most normal people won't. So stop. If you make a mistake, just stop and fix it. New Jersey custodian accused of tainting food with body fluids passes on plea deal. That's a weird picture of him. Looks like he's got a little eyeliner going on. What's up with that? The whole thing is weird. But maybe it's not true. Maybe somebody's out to get him. You never know. Driver in New Jersey car rally crash that killed 2 receives prison sentence. He was fleeing a separate crash in Wildwood when he struck a car and 2 pedestrians. I mean, this is unbelievable. Again, you got to stop. New Jersey man sentenced after holding a knife to a convenience store clerk's neck and stealing $130. This was in Cumberland County. For $130 you did this, dude? Enjoy jail, I guess. New Jersey residents lost $25,000 to fiancé they never met. Franklin Township residents sent funds to their fiancé they had never met. The residents became suspicious when a kidnapper demanded ransom. Funds are difficult to recover. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, again, anyone who asks you money from the internet for any reason, it's a scam. Okay? Unless you're shopping on Amazon or something like that. It's a scam. I mean, a financial columnist in New York just got exposed, or I don't know. The story came out. She thought a CIA agent had asked her for $50,000 in a shoebox, and she gave it to him. How about that? That's nuts, right? That woman needs a husband. That woman needs a husband to say, "What are you doing? You're putting a lot of money in that shoebox, hon. I have to go meet this guy. He wants $50,000. He's a CIA agent." Okay, all right, stop. Give me the box. That's unbelievable. Although guys fall for it too. I mean, the fiance who claimed to be working as a welder in Turkey, sounds like another woman though, via wire transfers and gift cards. The funds were sent for 2 years to an individual they had never met in person. Come on. Don't send money to people. Do not. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. New Jersey students were taking cannabis gummies at middle school. Why is anybody shocked by this? Pennsauken, a school district in Camden County, is widening security checks after several middle school students ingested cannabis gummies that one brought to school this week. There's always one kid who does this kind of stuff. I had bad kids in my school. If they could get access to cannabis gummies, absolutely they would have brought them in school and passed them around. Absolutely. New smokescreen could kill casinos ban growing momentum. This is an editorial. Look, if it's a separate area, I don't care if people smoke. I don't care. It's the workers. Okay. Well, then set up better air filters or whatever. What about those smokeless ashtrays? Why can't we have those? Why can't a smoker have a smokeless ashtray going while it... Look, these people are going to die. You're just running out the clock until enough of them are dead. That's all you're doing. I mean, I hate to be morbid about it. I have friends who still smoke. I don't want them to smoke, but they can't stop. They've tried to quit. You should stop if you're smoking, by the way. It's killing it. It's killing it. It's not like it was, 50, 60 years ago when, there wasn't that many chemicals in them. Now they're just, oh my God, it's just toxic chemicals. Toxic chemicals. What was it? There was some cigarette company who offered nicotine-free cigarettes. They were like all cloves and stuff. Nobody smoked them. They had to discontinue it. Yeah, because smoking is about addiction. That's all it's about. It was a mild addiction, I imagine, like in the 30s, when it was actually just tobacco leaves stuffed in a piece of paper. But now forget it. You shouldn't smoke. But I don't mind the people who do, as long as they're not bothering me. I don't have to be in the smoker section. The problem with the smoking section in Atlantic City is sometimes you have to walk through it. Like, put it off into a corner in its own room with its own air, and tell the workers they don't have to work there. I mean, let it be a free-for-all of people. Put the workers in a gas mask or whatever to send them in. All right. That'll help people quit smoking. I don't know why this is so hard. The Ocean County Sheriff's Department takes over shooters in Little Egg Harbor. Okay. This is a gun shooting range, an outdoor sports depot that loved going out by the Garden State Parkway on Route 539. So I guess it's being taken over by the Sheriff's Department for a training center. So can normal people use it, I wonder? The county purchased the firing range for $10.5 million. Oh my God. Well, they do need training, so I guess that's good. It's already built. I don't know how much it would cost them to build it from the ground up. Probably a lot more. So, Mayor of New Jersey Town vows to fight downtown apartment complex. This is in Tom's River. There's too Too many apartments. I know in my area, this is too many. Um, it jams too many people into one area is the problem. And they degrade over a period of time. Yes, you can have a few apartments. Obviously, you need some apartments, but, you know, it there's just too many in New Jersey, I think. You get ticketed, Atlantic City, New Jersey mayor parks wherever he wants. A New Jersey citizen busted Mayor Marty Small parking illegally on Valentine's Day while dining at an Atlantic City restaurant. Well, yeah, they do this all the time. That is that Chef Vola's? Is he in front of Chef Vola's? It kind of looks like Vola's. That looks like Vola's Street. Man, the places across the street are all boarded up. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, like, you want to talk about corruption in Atlantic City. This is the least corrupt thing I think a mayor's ever done there. Come on. Okay. I guess you can bust his stones over this. He ain't going to pay the ticket. I'll tell you right now. He'll just laugh at you and continue on his day. I'm not so worried about this. I mean, he shouldn't do it. It looks bad. I hope he is punished at the polls for this, at least. You shouldn't vote for this guy if he has this much contempt for you. But, I mean, if he's on city business, maybe. But he's at a restaurant, so I don't think that's city business. But we all know these guys do this stuff. And that's part of the problem. It shouldn't be allowed. See, you do the little things like this, and it gravitates up to the big things. This is why cops, back in the day, they could get free coffee and free food and stuff. Now they try to crack down on that. I don't know how realistic they have actually cracked down on that, but that leads to corruption. You start doing those small things, next thing you know, and I know this story. I told this story before, but I got to tell it again. It's an amazing story. So, this is in probably the early 80s. Friend of mine, his brother-in-law is a cop, and he gets a call, goes down to a Chinese restaurant, and the customer's there by himself. No one's there. He said, I ordered my food, and the owner had to rush home for an emergency, but now I ate my food, and I don't want to watch his restaurant. Can you watch his restaurant for him? And the cop says, yeah. So the guy leaves. The cop, he's by himself in the restaurant. He closes the door, goes into the back, basically just helps himself to all the food he wants, all the frozen Chinese food, takes a whole bunch of it, puts it in his car. Like a whole bunch of frozen chicken and whatnot, all the stuff, in Chinese food. Just fills his trunk with it. Then he waits. The Chinese owner comes back, says, oh, thank you for watching my store. I really appreciate it. Here, have a bunch of food. The owner gives him more food, puts it in his car, drives back to the station, puts it all in the station's freezer. Few minutes later, they get a call. Here, the Chinese restaurant owner went home and got into a fight with his wife, beat her, apparently, allegedly. The detective went back and arrested the owner. So he robbed the guy, essentially, and then arrested him. It shouldn't be allowed. Like, he should have been severely reprimanded, if not fired, for doing something like that. It's just the contempt some people in power have for normal people just cannot be tolerated at any level. They should be made to pay for things. It's not that we don't like cops or don't want to give them something. I think maybe you could tolerate very rare instances, like if they had to fill out a form and you could do it once, right? Like you could do it once a year. You could give a cop a meal, let's say. But you had to fill out a form in advance and get it approved, something like that. You'd have to get it approved in such a way that you weren't giving the food to the cops because they asked you or because, of anything else. because it becomes a thing. Once you start doing it, it becomes a thing. It has to be like a kind of a one-off thing that with no obligation attached. Monmouth poll: nearly 1 in 5 believe Taylor Swift election conspiracy theory. Look, there are two kinds of people in the world. There are the kinds of people who follow the bigger stories, the bigger things. Some people call them conspiracy theorists. And then there are other people, they just go about their lives and they just don't care. If it's not immediately in front of them, they cannot process it. Okay? So when you talk about to certain people about, say, corruption on the federal government level or even the state level on a wide, beyond a certain point, they just can't grasp it. They just don't care. And they just don't care. Well, it doesn't affect me. It does. And I could go on and on about how the CIA and the deep state go on, manipulate media, and they probably are doing it to Taylor Swift. But in her defense, they're doing it on such a huge scale. You'd be probably shocked to know for a fact how many people are doing this. So, it's so widespread. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, sure, Taylor Swift is part of that thing. Now, is she, working directly for a CIA handler or whatever? Probably not, but she's probably being influenced to do certain things. Absolutely. The people around her, definitely. But anyhow, don't get caught doing this in Trenton, New Jersey on a Sunday. There's a picture of pickles. There's something weird going on with pickles. So I guess it's one of these weird states, laws. It's illegal to eat pickles on a Sunday in Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, that's pretty stupid. Flying Fish brand will live on. South Jersey brewery to stay closed. Yeah, this is a shocker because out of all the breweries, I never would have thought Flying Fish would have closed because they were one of the first ones to open. They opened before the trend of breweries down here hit. But I guess their brand will live on. I guess maybe their building was too big and I don't know. Their location, I didn't think was that great. They're kind of behind the Walmart over in Somerdale. It's not a great location in my view. It doesn't feel like an area you should be partying in. It feels more like an area you can dump a body in and people won't notice for a while. Not that it's crime-ridden. It just kind of feels, it just has that vibe, being behind a Walmart, even though it's kind of clean back there. There are other businesses back there too, but it's not like a nightlife area, if you know what I mean. Here's what's replacing the former Burger King on Route 38 Mount Laurel. Okay. This is the shopping center with the Planet Fitness and the Aldi. It will be a fast casual chain of Mexican restaurants. We have a name? It's a bit vague. No name yet. I kind of think they would tell you if it was Taco Bell. So I'm guessing it's probably not Taco Bell, but... So, fast casual. What the hell does that mean? A wooden New Jersey playground adored by millennials is scheduled to be torn down. Oh, why don't you fix it? That's a shame. Where the heck is this? This is in Gloucester County. It's called Field of Dreams. Oh, that sounds awful. What the heck's wrong with it? It was donated. Closure also follows restoration efforts in the last decade. So it was probably the biggest playground in West Deptford. So I guess they're tearing it down. Recommendations for equipment include ensuring surfaces such as those made of wood chip are at least 12 inches thick. Oh my God. So this is the National Safety Council. Look, I get it. You don't want it to be... when I was a kid, we had a playground. It was basically made of cement and metal, but they were all like animals, and you climbed on them. But, man, you hit your face on or something on one of these things you would climb on, you'd get pretty hurt. Um, so you can't make these safe. I mean, you can make it out of bubble wrap, I guess. So, so it's closed, but I guess. Oh, there's no reopening date. So I guess they're trying to fix it. They think it's unsafe for children. Yeah, I guess if you just cut your kid loose on the thing, and if you don't repair it, I mean, it might get rusty in certain places. So, it sucks. I hope they fix it up. West Deptford River Winds could see more housing from two proposals. This isn't good. I don't think. No more housing, please. No more. No more. Stop building things. Leave some trees. Leave some trees. We have enough people in this area. You're not crazy. This is how expensive New Jersey groceries have become. Oh, I know. I know. Here's the increases across various different states. New Jersey, they've increased this month by 6.8%. That's more than all these other states. Yeah, it's bad. I'm getting killed on groceries. I'm eating stuff. Yeah. Now my shopping is what's cheap. What's cheap this week? This week I didn't even go shopping. I just decided I'm going to eat whatever's left in the house. That's where I am. It's bad. A beloved Southern New Jersey convenience store, or Southern convenience store, may be coming to New Jersey. Here's what we know. So they're trying to make Buc-ee's come to New Jersey. Everybody wants a piece of Wawa. That's the problem. Everybody wants a piece of Wawa. Wawa is king, Buc-ee's. I mean, you can come in here with your wacky, I don't know, what are they? What is it, like nuts or popcorn they sell? I mean, Royal Farms tried to take out the king. How'd that work out? They're still around. But you can't beat Wawa. No. I'd like to see Wawa absorb one of these other chains like Royal Farms, and then we could have the Royal Farms chicken at Wawa. It'd be cool. Rutgers, Camden, Samaritan signed memorandum of understanding formalizing premier partnership. I don't know what that means. Institutions are joining forces to expand research, education, and community engagement to advance all practice of palliative medicine in the city of Camden and the region. I guess that could be good. I hope it's good. It sounds like a good thing. So, good, I guess. The Goodwill store. 15 items New Jersey Goodwills will not accept. They will not accept the following items. There are many items that, if in good condition, Goodwill and thrift stores accept, you may or may not be aware of. Okay, so here's some of the things they do accept. They accept this. Exercise and sports equipment, jewelry. I guess you write it off on your taxes. Toys and games. That is true. They need toys and games for kids, you know. I'm sure they wash them or whatever. Shoes. Yeah, sure. Furniture and home decor. It's a great place to drop off furniture. I've dumped a ton of furniture over at the Goodwill. And you get a big write-off. And wheelchairs. Oh, absolutely. So, here are the 15 items the Goodwill will not accept. Auto parts. Yeah, I don't think auto parts is a great place. Go into a Goodwill store for your parts. I don't think that works. Carpet and carpet padding. Yeah. I mean, used carpet, unless it's brand new. But car seats. Yeah, I could see that. Because you'd have to kind of check them. Large appliances, probably. They're rarely in good condition. Damaged furniture, yeah. They don't want it damaged. It's got to be in decent shape. Weapons and ammo, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Goodwill store doesn't want to be a gun store, and it is New Jersey. Cribs, playpans, and other baby items. Yeah, it's the old cribs. Sometimes they're recalled. Knives and household items that can be weapons. I guess I understand this. I don't know if you can accept Some household items, why not knives? But mattresses and box spring, yeah, they're never going to be clean. Paint, aerosols, pesticides, and other toxic substances, yeah, they probably don't want to store them. Again, who's going to go there for that kind of stuff? Lawnmowers and weed whackers, I guess. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're shopping at Goodwill, you're probably poor. If you're probably poor, you probably don't have a lawn. So, cosmetic and skincare products and fragrances. Well, I can understand the skincare products, unless they're unopened. If they're unopened, yeah. But it's about allergies and liability, so I get that. Lumber and scrap metal and construction building materials. It's not Home Depot. Come on. Tires and rims. Yeah, they don't. Again, it's automotive. They don't want to get in that. Any food items. Yeah, that's a different group. But you can get cool stuff at Goodwill sometime, especially in the clothing department. And they do wash them. Nuts. Come on. Hate when the archive does this. Woolworth's warehouse on 322 at Oak Grove Road looks for joint land use approval. Don't give it to them. Stop building warehouses and apartment buildings, please. Leave some trees. There's enough people in South Jersey, and we don't need their crap being stored in a warehouse. How bad is the road rage here in New Jersey? I don't know how you would measure this. This was the team at FINN compiled research in several categories. New Jersey ranked 27th. So pretty much in the middle there. Not bad. Massive New Jersey lottery sales set new record. Here's where the money goes. Oh, I know where it goes. To idiot programs. It should go to pay off our debt. I don't know. Probably to tell people never to play the lottery and don't waste your money. So, where does all the money go? State workers' pensions, I guess. I guess. I mean, that's kind of a good thing, I guess, unless the pensions are totally corrupt. These people corrupt the pensions by investing them in various things. That shouldn't be allowed. It should just be a giant pile of money that makes interest. They should just set up a bank. Yeah, it should just be a very, very conservative bank that just loans money to people for low interest rates, but the interest rates are so low. New Jersey's poorest toll-free parkway you didn't know about. Okay, where's this? It's a poor man's highway. What road is this? I don't even know this road. Garden State Parkway, known as Poor Man's Parkway. It parallels to the Garden State Parkway. 539 in Tuckerton. All right. You can access it from the Garden State Parkway. After getting off southbound 58, you take a right at the light, then cross over the Garden State Parkway, and then you see a small road to your right, and then this turn is the beginning, the northern end of Poor Man's Parkway. As you can see, it's not a very impressive looking parkway. Well, who cares? It's free. It's actually labeled as Poor Man's Parkway? Wow. On Google Maps. Is this the, I'll have to check it out. I guess it's 539. Skipping tolls. I've done this. There are various roads you can take. 40 and 57, and I think it's 57. I know it's 40. 55, if you want to go on Indian Curse Road, depending on where you're going. Depends on where you're going. But there are plenty of ways to avoid the Garden State Parkway. There's the, what is it called? The Pine Barrens Highway, I think it's called, or Thruway. I've taken that a bunch of times. Come on, 42 Freeway, what are you doing to me? Bistro di Marino, Sewell, bar is open, full experience tour. No, looks good, I guess. Looks nice. I'm not a bar guy, but looks nice. The drinks look nice, looks new. I'm definitely a food guy. The food looks pretty good. I would eat that food. Okay. Where the heck is this? located in Egg Harbor in Washington Township in the Acme Shopping Center. So, Bistro di Marino. Check it out. Driver sentenced, should have put this up front. Driver sentenced to 25 years in deaths during Wildwood, New Jersey pop-up car rally. Not good. Infamous nude beach in New Jersey will close. This is part of Higbee Beach down in Cape May. So get naked while you can, nudies. Guess it's closing. These are the New Jersey singles' favorite dating apps, and I immediately said Tinder, and I was correct. Tinder is tops, at least in New Jersey. Match.com is the second most popular. I didn't like Match. Didn't really work out for me. Ashley Madison is the third. That's the cheating app. I mean, they're all kind of cheating apps if you're working enough. Definitely Tinder, I've seen plenty of cheaters. But Ashley Madison, that is just like out and out. Hey, cheat on your husband. Then Zoosk. I've been on Zoosk. It was alright. eHarmony. I kind of hate eHarmony. You can't do anything for free. That's for sure. Our Time. I think I've seen that one. Plenty of Fish. I'm off of that. Yeah, I don't like Plenty of Fish. OK Cupid. I did that for a while. It's all right. Seeking. Don't know that one. And Her. Making the national list, but not New Jersey's list, include Badoo. I was on Badoo. It's okay. It's a little weird. There's a lot of like FaceTiming on it. Bumble. I'm on Bumble. It's good. I think Bumble is one of the best ones. Doesn't appear to be a lot of cheaters on it. That Bumble had a great thing which they stopped. It was speed dating on the phone, and they were doing it like every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think. And you could speed date for 3 minutes. You could text it, some random people, and for some reason they stopped it. I wonder if they had a problem. And then Grindr's number 11. Well, that's a gay app. Well, that started all this mess. America's #1 supermarket has 21 locations in New Jersey. Well, I know it's not ShopRite because that one's not national. So maybe Whole Foods? ACSI analyzed it. Costco. Oh, I like Costco. I can see why that's #1. I don't have a family of 8, so I don't need to go to Costco, but you know, if I had money, yeah, I'd get a Costco membership. I just like going there. I like going there, getting the free samples. Yeah, I miss Costco. I would totally get if I could afford it, I would totally have a membership there. It's pretty good. I like the generic products they make too. But, you know, some things you just can't buy there. Like, if you're one person, like if you buy, say, like kiwis, like the container of kiwis will be like 16, and you can't possibly eat 16 unless you're eating kiwis with every meal. You'll end up throwing half of them out. A local organization inspires people to do one kind act a month. Okay, that seems good. One Kind Act a Month, that's the name of it, is a nonprofit that distributes food, clothing, and toiletries and other goods that are donated during its monthly events. They help homeless people find jobs and housing. Well, that's great. That's great. This is an AC. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. New Jersey Library loaning out wedding dresses. This is a fair lawn. This is nice. All these nice headlines. I like it. A lot of nice headlines today. So they got vintage wedding dresses. They loan them out. So any bride can borrow them. That's nice. Look, not everybody can afford these massive weddings, and some of these vintage things probably are pretty cool. Who's going to know? No one's going to know if you do it. You go, you borrow the dress, you get it taken in. Nobody knows. This old school restaurant was named the most famous in New Jersey. All right. This was it was on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I like that show. That's Guy Fieri's show. Place your bets. Bets? No, not that one. We're talking New Jersey. Doing other states. Don't care. Victor Cafe in Philadelphia. Where is it? Top's Diner. I don't know that one. Where's that? Oh, it's all the way up in East Newark. That's why. It's been open since 1942. Okay. Good for them. Popular Atlantic City, New Jersey restaurant opened second in Philadelphia. A Tennessee Avenue Atlantic City restaurant poised to open in Philly. Okay. And it's Rhythm and Spirits. Rhythm and Spirits. I don't know this place. I like the picture, though. Those look good. Big brothers and big sisters of Cumberland and Salem counties embark on a transformative journey with the Big Move. The acquisition and renovation of a new facility located at 60 Landis Avenue, Upper Deerfield Township in Bridgeton, BBBS, aims to pave the way for a brighter future. I'm good, I guess, but I'm a little suspicious of the word transformative, because James Lindsay always says that's a red flag. That's Marxist talk. So always be aware that the Marxists are around, and that I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying probably gotta suss things out a little more carefully, would be my guess. The Ultimate Soups of South Jersey. All right. First, there's butternut squash at Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar. I don't like squash things, but I have eaten at Harvest Seasonal Grill, and that is good. Okay. The pictures didn't load. Pasta Vajul in Villa Barone. That's in Collingswood. I don't like pasta vazul. I know, I'm a bad Italian. I don't like it. Crab bisque at Cafe Lift. I do like crab bisque. I'll tell you who's got a really good crab bisque also is Briglia's Tavern. Man, that place. That's got some good seafood. Tomato soup at the Gas in Maine. Gas in Maine? Is that what that is? Yeah, Gas in Maine. This is in Haddonfield. I don't know this place. Tomato soup I could take or leave. Organic mushroom soup at Crumb, also in Haddonfield. Another new place. Don't know that. Pho at Pho Asia. Well, you can't go wrong with pho, really. Pho's good. Audubon. Okay. Soup flights at Piston Diner in Westville. Soup flights. So I guess there's different soups. Cream of potato, chicken tortilla, lentil, and onion. Matzo ball soup at the Kibitz Room. Well, of course. The Kibitz Room, if you haven't been, that is the place to go for a Jewish deli. I mean, that's a Cherry Hill. That's a good place. Now, I don't like matzo ball soup, really. I mean, there's so many other things I want to eat before matzo ball soup. I don't mind it, but that's a good place. French onion soup at the Smithville Inn? Really? I mean, again, another place that's really good. I've had the chicken pot pie there. That is not to be missed at the Smithville Inn. That's good stuff. Creamy crab bisque at the Crab Trap. Oh, Crab Trap's awesome. I'm sure it's delicious. I haven't had that because I'm usually stuffing my face with lobster and shrimp, but yeah, that's some good stuff. That's in Summers Point, of course. Why isn't this scrolling? Come on, scroll with me. French onion soup at Tuckahoe Inn? Haven't been. That's a Memora. I have to try that. Baked Jersey tomato soup at the Varsity Inn. That's in Ocean City. Nope, haven't been there. She crab soup at the Duvel Inn in Strathmere. She crab soup. What is that? Crab meat, porcini, mushrooms, and sherry. Does sound good. New England clam chowder at Saks and the Reeds in Stone Harbor. I don't like clam chowder. I know. I'm weird that way. I guess I could probably... I shouldn't say that. I I don't like the creamy stuff. The creamy stuff just looks awful to me. But probably the red stuff I would like. But I generally don't. I'm not a guy who orders that. Chicken noodle at the Blue Pig Tavern. That's in West Cape, May. Can't go wrong with chicken noodle, really. All right, moving on. Foodie. Two of the best foodie cities in America are in New Jersey. I'm going to say Atlantic City and gotta be a city, huh? I'll say Jersey City. What are we doing here? New Jersey diners that are open 24/7. Okay, I don't know what happened to the two cities. I don't know. All right, so you got South Plainfield, the Park Ave Diner, American Diner in West Orange, Boulevard Diner in North Bergen. These are up north. Sunset Diner in Somerset, Park 22 Diner in Greenbrook, Chit Chat Diner in Hackensack, Clinton Station Diner in Clinton, Parkway Diner in Elmwood. Come on, get south here. There you go. 130 Diner in Delran. That was the last diner I went to, most recently. State Line Diner in Mahwah. It was good. It was good, by the way. Coach House Diner in Hackensack. Coach House Diner in Bergen. Oh, here we go. Best food cities in America. All right. Well, I just want the New Jersey ones. Why must you torture me like this? This is a New Jersey site, too. Just put the New Jersey ones up. Who cares about the other ones? There we go. Newark. All right. That would have been my next guess. And Jersey City. All right. I think Atlantic City is getting the short shrift, but here's the best spot in New Jersey for a late night meal. So speaking of all-night diners, open 24/7. Park Ave Diner in South Plainfield. All right. Yeah, the same one. American Diner, Boulevard Diner, Somerset. Yeah, these are the same. This is the same exact list. So there's the 130. That's why I went there. I actually had a date there. So a good place. What's this one? This one looks the Park West Diner in Little Falls. They all look the same. Food Bank of South Jersey and State Farm are neighbors and helping neighbors. You really can't go wrong with a food bank. If you want to donate food, that's where you donate the food. Coney Island Waffles is coming to Tom's River. Okay. So it looks like an ice cream place. All right. It's opening right next to Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Well, that seems a little too... how much ice cream do they eat in Tom's River that's going to open them right next to each other? New Jersey's best old school diner just opened in a mall. All right. Looks good. What is it? Chicken and waffles you can get. I like that. The American Dream Mall. Oh, okay, yeah, we covered this in another one. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks yummy. Burlington County will distribute free locking pill bottles via Hope One mobile outreach unit. Okay, probably good, especially if you got kids and you need to take drugs. This is one of New Jersey's premier restaurants. Okay, place your bets. It's romantic, they say. This is the Salt Creek Grill in Princeton. Okay, so here's some of the appetizers. Garlic melted butter and shaved Asiago on, I assume that's on their Caesar salad. Okay, so I haven't been there. Looks fine. Asbury Park grabs culinary magic with skilled Top Chef contestants. It's very hipster over in Asbury Park. Kind of pricey, but I mean, it's really kind of a shore town, but sort of a hidden shore town in a way. It's supposed to be a shore town, but it doesn't feel like a shore town to me. It feels more like a New York town, if you know what I mean. Like it's a little too North Jersey for me. I would like to see it become more like South Jersey resort town, but it's very hipster. Very hipster, but it's all right. I like going up there for my book signings and whatnot. These are 3 New Jersey restaurants that were named amongst the best in the U.S. Okay. Blue Ribbon Restaurants. Al Basha in Patterson. Okay. It's a old Palestinian restaurant. Heirloom Kitchen in Old Bridge. Okay. And Sushi by the Sea in Ridgefield. Ooh, sign me up for that. Oh, fantastic. I need some sushi. And finally, here's why so many people are not leaving New Jersey. See? Strategic location. Natural beauty and outdoor activities. Okay, yeah. Cultural diversity. They always throw that in the mix. I don't think people really care all that much about it. There are plenty of people who open restaurants who will do food, especially these days. They're doing food that's not part of their culture. They just like it. Like if I was going to open a restaurant, I'd be all about the sushi. Absolutely, 100%. I'd become a sushi chef if that's what I had to do. Yeah, sure. I'm not Japanese, but people get weird about that. They think, that's the way it was like 50 years ago. Yeah, you couldn't get sushi from a non-Japanese person. They wouldn't even know what the hell it was half the time. But it's different now. We do have a melting pot, which means I think there was a story about there's a black-owned sushi restaurant, and they opened it, and then there was some controversy, like, your cultural appropriation. So, what? Stop saying that. No one cares. So, yeah, just don't even put that in there. Quality education. I don't know about that. We're fighting back. So maybe, as compared to the rest of the country, maybe. Economic opportunities. Yeah, I don't know about that either. But maybe. There is still some money in the state. I'll say this, with the breweries, yeah. That's like the one bright spot in our economy. The breweries, distilleries, and wineries. Thank God. Thank God something still is going forward in the state. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Are you awake, Little Joan? Oh, you look so cute. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with another Piney podcast. And I will be doing the live stream where we do it live at 7 p.m. on YouTube. So tune in to that. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.